guys, welcome back. So I know I haven't been active for a while, but now I have decided that I am going to create more vlogs on YouTube as well as Instagram, of course. So I decided to give myself this challenge for like 24 hours in a new city. And this time I'm starting with Munich in Germany. So I have given myself 24 hours to do everything I can in Munich. And first I have checked in to Leonardo Hotel, and it's on the southern side. And I got a really good package, which I'm going to share the details of in the captions in a while. But the check-in was at 3 p.m. and I got really lucky, and at reception they were like, okay, we can give you a check-in at 12, and I was like so happy because I could go to my room, freshen up, change, and then leave for the day. So now I'm gonna quickly go for some food and then we're gonna leave for the main city. I flew to Munich from London's Gatwick Airport. The check-in was really smooth and immigration took barely about 5 minutes. Once you land at the Munich airport, you can take a train to the city, and the square is known as Marienplatz. But before that, I thought it was a good idea to check into my hotel. I was just taking some random videos of the beautiful lobby and the restaurant and the bar areas. And although my check-in was 3 p.m., the reception was able to provide me an early check-in. I was so relieved because now I could freshen up and go out for the day. The room was absolutely stunning. Beautiful shower cubicle, lots of amenities including like in-room safe, mini bar, and the beds were so cozy. They even provided me with extra pillows, extra hangers, and extra toiletries in case you need them. It was quite surprising because I paid only about 54 euros for this room for one night. The room even had a view of the city, a television, ample lighting, lots of plug points, but don't forget to carry your adapter. And I think it's really handy to have multiple plug points in your room. Then I checked this drawer and they also had a hairdryer and like shower caps, etc. I left for the city Marienplatz. I took the train and the connectivity is quite good. The city buildings are absolutely beautiful and you will see amazing architecture throughout the city. There are plenty of restaurants serving Bavarian food in Munich. Then I went on to visiting the BMW World. The BMW Museum and the BMW Welt are both side by side. The entry fee to the BMW World is 10 euros. They have a lot of exhibitions and the history of the brand is reflected very well. Across its various floors, you will be able to see the cars from different periods of time and the bikes as well. It was a wonderful experience, especially for 10 euros. Next, I moved on to a Roman Greek museum with a lot of statues. The space was beautiful, and well, while shooting here, I actually kind of got lost. After that, I entered this really beautiful room, and there are so many sculptures with just their heads. For a few seconds, it was creepy. Well, the entry to the Glyptothek is only about 6 euros. This activity might take you about 30 to 45 minutes if you're looking at everything and are a history buff. It was almost night and I decided to retire for the night so that I could be relaxed for my next morning when I would be going to a couple of more places. In the morning, the first thing I wanted to see was the endless staircase in front of a KPMG building. Moving on, there is a car museum nearby. I did not enter this building, but you can since I had already visited the BMW museum. Next up, within a 5-minute walk, was the Ruhmeshalle, which is another museum rich in Bavarian culture. You can see a very big bronze statue over here. It's gigantic and it was really difficult to fit it in one frame. It got really cloudy and I absolutely do not like the rains, but nonetheless, I reached the Nymphenburg Palace. It is beautiful across a lake and there are swans in the lake. Also, there is a museum of man and nature right next to it. The entry fee is 3.50 euros and there's lots of beautiful quads and other projects over here that you can take a look at. This is particularly interesting for people who are interested in geology. I really love shiny rocks all the time. and obviously fossils attracted me a lot. So I just thought I'll take a look. Moving on to the palace, the entry ticket for 3 of the buildings was 15 euros. And it's so beautiful, almost like the Palais Garnier in Paris that I had been to. There's tea rooms, there's a lot of sculptures, a mausoleum, and you can see the carriages that were actually used by the royals of this beautiful palace in Munich. The carriages were so intricate, I could barely take my eyes off them. Sometimes I actually wondered what would it be to actually be in one of these carriages and get drawn by a horse. I think this is one of the most wonderful ways to spend your evening. Make sure that you get lots of pictures and walk into that museum with a lot of curiosity. The intricacy of the porcelain art from the next building, for which the ticket is included within the 15 euros, is another really great story to tell your friends. My entire trip for the flights and the hotels costed about £224, and everything I ate in Munich or every attraction I went to came up to about £135, which was actually a steal deal, including the travel, the transfers to and fro London to my place, and also getting souvenirs. Overall, I absolutely had a blast spending 24 whole hours in Munich. It's a beautiful city and the weather did permit a lot of things over there. Also famous for its cheese, wine and food. So guys, I hope you like this, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram right here, and also do let me know in the comments which city or country you want me to visit next and spend 24 hours there.